We are BoardSafe Docks, a company that designs, manufactures, and installs adaptive and universally accessible waterfront systems. At BoardSafe Docks, our mission is simple: to connect more people to the water safely, independently, and with dignity. For too long, traditional dock systems have been designed with little consideration and input from those living with mobility challenges. Whether it's someone in a wheelchair, an older adult, a wounded warrior, or a new paddler who needs stability and confidence, standard dock systems are not built for them. That's the gap BoardSafe Docks set out to fill. We developed the BoardSafe Adaptive Kayak Launch, a purpose-built system that includes an ADA-compliant gangway and a boarding bench at wheelchair height for an easy transfer. The unique step-down bench with a pull-out seat slides out over the vessel to minimize the transfer distance into the kayak. The launch offers overhead grab bars, grab straps, and pull bars. The cradle-like chute securely holds the kayak in place, eliminating instability and tipping. As you can see, the floating dock is large enough for wheelchair maneuverability. Our system is designed specifically for real users with real needs. When we developed the kayak launch, we collaborated and worked alongside a team of adaptive paddlers, recreational therapists, and disability advocates to ensure we weren't just checking the boxes, but that we were actually solving a problem and impacting lives. Our work doesn't stop at kayak launches. We also design and fabricate modular aluminum floating dock systems, accessible fishing piers, pedestrian bridges, and ADA-compliant gangways, all built with accessibility, safety, and durability in mind. We serve a range of clients, including state and local governments, parks and recreation departments, universities and rowing facilities, and nonprofits working to expand and improve outdoor access. Whether you're a community planner, a parks director, or an investor looking to support inclusive innovation, we invite you to partner with us. At BoardSafe, we build more than just docks. We build access.
Fantastic presentation. Super eager to hear the judges' questions. So at this time, we'll circle back and start with Chris again.
Thanks, Christy. Hi, Lori. Great presentation.
Thank you.
What so far, and you guys have been in business for a little while, what have been the biggest barriers to selling into and deploying your product? Is it cost? Is it legal risk? Is it like zoning? What have been the biggest challenges or barriers to entry?
You know, I think the biggest barriers in the past were time, because we are a B2G, you know, we deal with mostly with municipalities, governments, state park systems. It used to take a long time to get our systems in place because there seemed to be a lot of approval necessary. But I want to say that for the past couple of years, the turnaround time has decreased because there's so many grants out there. There's so much funding available, whether it's for DEI for inclusive water access or to improve water access. Things have seemed to move around more quickly. Price-wise, we are definitely not the cheapest on the market because we are an aluminum welded system. So price hasn't really affected us. I heard you ask a tariff question earlier, and we are certainly with the aluminum affected by tariffs, but the barriers right now, I think the results are removing those barriers. The success of the product is removing the barriers that we had in the past.
That's great. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic question, Chris. Thank you for that. All right, Nick, you're up.
Accessible kayak launches here in Grand Rapids. It's such a fantastic product, getting people out on the water and making everyone feel like they can do it. And it's wonderful. I was just curious about installation. So I assume this is some of these, facilities that you mentioned, some of the custom docks and all those fabricated systems, those obviously are got to be a custom installation. I understand that. But as a municipality, can Grand Rapids say, look, we've had great success with this one we have at Riverside Park. We want to add 2 more. can you just ship those to us and we'll install them ourselves? How does that work?
Absolutely. We are custom from the design, engineering to manufacturing all the way through installation. And that's kind of what makes us special, is that we will work with our customers and any need that they have. So if our customer needs us to install it, we'll take care of that installation. We also offer maybe sending one person out just as an installation guide. We have how-to videos prepared. We have an installation guide prepared. And we will have Zoom meetings with operations department, parks and recreations teams, who will be responsible for the installation. So whatever our customer needs, we're pretty much willing to work with and provide. If there's already a system in place, how easy it comes together. Our kayak launches can be installed in about 4 hours or less. So it's a pretty easy installation kit that we've put together for our customers.
It's fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Fantastic question. All right, Christine, what questions do you have?
Hi, Lori. Our community just installed a similar type of unit, but it's embedded in concrete. And so I just appreciate, we all seem to have installation questions, but I was curious, and I know it's dependent on like the environment of installation, but do you have a general idea? I appreciate like hearing once you have it assembled, it's a 4-hour installation, but like from start to finish, generally, like how long does it take to go to the site, assess the project, and then get it installed? The unit that was installed here in our community, which is in Bend, Oregon, it took a good 6 months to maybe closer to 6 to 8 months, but it actually got installed very quickly. And I'm just curious too if you are nationally and internationally installing as well.
We are pretty much all over the United States. We actually on our website, I don't know if you can see this, it went away, but through our website and all of our social media pages, we have, find a BoardSafe launch near you, and you can put that up, and a map of the United States will come up and you'll see where we're located. Now, are you talking about permitting or are you talking about installation? Permitting can sometimes take some time, especially dependent on where the body of water is located. Because I know if there's sometimes if there's an Indian tribe involved, that takes a time to get their approval. If Army Corps of Engineers are involved, that's another red tape. If we're just dealing with municipalities, state parks, and it just falls under the state's governing body of licensing and permitting, it's a little bit quicker turnaround. But again, we engineer, we design, our systems are custom. So we design for tidal changes of 20, 30 feet. There's sometimes we can install within 100-year floodplain, or we have to plan for the lowest drought condition or the highest possible floodwaters, which sometimes can be 20, 30 feet. And you'll see these massively engineered support arm systems that are holding our system in place. So if it's a standard launch on a river or a lake, pretty easy turnaround. But if it's a complex situation where you're talking about freezing, thawing, tidal waters, changing tides conditions that could be 20, 30 feet, that type of engine, it's the engineering that often takes.
Lori, I'm so sorry. I need to get to our last judge for her question. So Autumn, can you go ahead?
Okay.
Yeah, just quickly, folks have been asking about installation, but a challenge within Parks and Recreation quite often is maintenance. And so just wanting to know a little bit more about how folks go about, do you all have like a maintenance plan? Are there folks that can fix it? Can you just tell me a little bit more about how you address chronic maintenance issues in so many parks and recreation agencies?
Sure.
Very quickly, we only have 30 seconds.
Okay, so our launch is aluminum welded design, so that is pretty much maintenance free. All the extrusions that come through it are also maintenance free. The decking is a composite decking, stainless steel hardware. So it's built to be very structurally sturdy, durable, and it has very low maintenance. We've had systems that have survived major Category 5 hurricanes here in Florida and require little to no maintenance. So a typical park system operations department is usually able to handle the maintenance that's required, even if it needs to be removed for freezing temperatures. So very minimal maintenance with a BoardSafe dock.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. We are out of time. Fantastic presentation.